Hello, my beautiful friend. Today I have a stunning pattern to share with you that feels like it was pulled right out of a beloved storybook. This is Gadarene by Janica Carter. Gadarene is a gorgeous wedged shawl made in linen stitch. When creating this design, Janica was inspired by the Adventurous Hues yarn kit that she used to make this and the inspiration picture that came with that. Immediately when she saw it, she was just transported into the world of Tolkien. Rolling green hills, pipe smoke curling into the sky, and one small hobbit, our dear Bilbo Baggins, declaring with a wild-eyed wonder,
"I'm going on an adventure!"
And as you may know, at first, Bilbo wasn't super thrilled about leaving, but something stirred in him a little small ember of bravery. And when he saw the company leaving without him, he ran out after them, heart thundering, curls flying, and spirit soaring. And this Gadarene shawl captures that moment so perfectly. Gadarene begins with something quiet and gentle, a garter tab cast on. It's a small, humble little beginning, just like so many of our creative journeys. And if you've never worked this before, have no fear, I am gonna walk you through the steps shortly. From there, the adventure begins to bloom. You've got increases along the edges, the center spine, and these two other spines as well. This shawl grows into a shape that nestles so nicely around your shoulders. It's like a comforting hug or a traveling cloak if you're off to brave mountains and forests. And the linen stitch used in this design is simply magical. Personally, I love linen stitch so much, and I think you're gonna find once you start working it, it's very meditative and very rhythmic. Linen stitch really brings out the nuance of hand-dyed yarn, and if you've never worked it before, you are in for such a treat because it creates a fabric that almost looks woven. And if you do fall in love with linen stitch and you wanna work some more of it, you can check out our beautiful Worth wrap. When you start knitting this shawl, you're gonna find that it is made up of 4 distinct wedges, and they're separated by these spines. And these are like little landmarks on your journey that you're gonna pass by every row. To keep your wedges separate, you're gonna need at least 6 stitch markers. And I wanna take a quick moment to thank all of the lovely folks that have been making the beautiful stitch markers that we have in our shop. They really just fancy up your knitting and make your knitting journey that much more delightful. Now, I would say that this shawl is suitable for the adventurous beginner, pun intended, with just some knit stitches, some magical slipping, purl here, a yarn over there. You are gonna end up with this absolutely gorgeous stunner. And if you're wondering about color, this pattern calls for 6 of our stunning hand-dyed Pearlescent Fingering yarn, which just glows. The drape, the shimmer, it's just like starlight captured in yarn, and it really takes the dye so beautifully. We used our Adventurous Hues kit, which is a sumptuous blend of these beautiful teals, plums, cranberry, toffee, burnt gold. It is so gorgeous. I simply love how Janica chose to create this beautiful color fade. It is so stunning. It shifts slowly from one color into the next, just like the shifting scenery on our grand adventure. If you would love to download this pattern and get the yarn, hop on over to expressionfiberarts.com. While you're there, be sure to sign up for email and text updates for weekly free knit and crochet patterns. So if you want to follow along with me and learn how to make this beautiful shawl, grab some needles, grab some yarn and some tea, of course, and let's get to stitching. We're going to start with our garter tab cast on. We're going to start with a garter tab cast on. So let's begin by casting on 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to actually knit 6 rows. So they're going to be little teeny tiny rows of 3 stitches each. Super fun and super cute. And this will just make a nice little start to our project. 1, 2, 3. There's row 1. 1, 2, 3. There's row 2. And we just continue on. 1, 2, 3. There's row 3. 1, 2, 3. There's row 4. 2 more rows. 1, 2, 3. There's row 5 and 1 more row. 1, 2, 3. So we now have our 6 rows. Now we're going to turn our little piece 90 degrees and we're going to work along this edge. So you can see these little ridges we're going to grab along there. So go ahead and grab from that first ridge, pick up and knit a stitch. Jump over to this second ridge, pick up and knit another stitch. And one more, pick up and knit another stitch. So you now have 6 stitches. Then we're going to turn 90 degrees again, and along this cast on edge, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to pick up and knit 3 stitches along that original cast on edge. And if you get a little confused on where you're at or which exact stitches you're supposed to be picking up, don't worry, it's going to look fine. Just grab the stitches that seem pretty good. And you're going to end up with 9 stitches, and you're all set up with your garter tab cast on and ready to start your setup rows. Next, I'm going to show you how to work the 7 setup rows. For row 1 of the setup row, we're going to start with a knit 2. 1, 2, bring your yarn to the front, and we're going to purl 2. 1, 2, and then we're going to place a stitch marker. So exciting. I love using all the stitch markers in this project. All right, go ahead and purl 1. And then grab another stitch marker, and we're going to pop that on. Then you're going to purl 2, and then you're going to knit 2. For row 2, we're going to go ahead and start with our knit 2 again, make our little edge border here. Then we're going to yarn over, and we're going to knit to our marker. All right, and here we are. So now we're going to yarn over, slip the marker, knit 1, slip your marker, yarn over, knit to the last 2 stitches. There we are. Yarn over, knit 2. For row 3, we're going to start with our knit 2. 1, 2, and then yarn to the front, and we are going to purl across until our last 2 stitches of this row. And of course, when you come to a stitch marker, go ahead and just slide that along. Purl, slip your stitch marker, continue purling until you have 2 stitches left, and then you're just going to knit those final 2 stitches. For row 4, we're going to start with a knit 2. 1, 2, we're going to yarn over and knit 1. Yarn over, and we're going to place another stitch marker. So just slide that on. Then knit 2. Place a stitch marker. Yarn over, knit 1. Yarn over, slip this next stitch marker. Knit that one between them, and go ahead and slip that next one. Yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, place another stitch marker, knit 2, place another stitch marker, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 2. For row 5, we start with our knit 2 border. 1, 2, and this is one of those nice and easy rows. We're just purling all the way across until the final 2 stitches. As you come to your stitch markers, just go ahead and slide those along. I just love all the little jingle jangle, the sounds that they make. It's like little friends on your knitting journey. Slide it along, continue purling, slip, they really just make your knitting that much more beautiful. Go ahead and slip, almost there. Continue purling until 2 stitches remain, and you're just going to knit the final 2 stitches. For row 6, we're going to start with our knit 2, of course. Now we're going to work a yarn over and then knit across to our marker. Here we are. So we're going to go ahead and yarn over and slip our marker. Then we're going to knit 2, slip our marker, yarn over, knit across to our next marker, yarn over, slip the marker, knit 1, slip the marker, yarn over, knit across to our next marker, yarn over, slip the marker, knit 2, slip that next marker, yarn over, knit across to the last 2 stitches, yarn over and knit 2. And you should have 29 stitches at this point. For row 7, we're going to start with our knit 2, 1, 2, and then we are just going to purl every stitch all the way across until we have 2 stitches left. Just slip your little stitch markers when you come to them. And continue purling. These rows give your brain just a little bit of a rest on your knitting journey. Purl, slip, and continue purling. Knitting is such a beautiful craft because not only do you create these gorgeous things, but it has this sound element where you can hear the clicking and the stitch markers. It's very calming. When you have 2 stitches left, you're just going to go ahead and knit those final 2 stitches. Now we are into the beautiful linen stitch. We're going to begin with row 1. Start with our knit 2. Yarn over, then we're going to knit 1, then we're going to slip 1 with yarn in front. So go ahead and bring your yarn to the front and slip that next stitch, like so. And we're going to repeat that across to 1 stitch before our next marker. Knit 1, slip 1 with yarn in front. And here we are 1 stitch before our next marker. We're going to knit 1, yarn over, slip our marker, knit 2, slip our marker, yarn over, knit 1, slip 1 with yarn in front, and we're going to repeat that across until 1 stitch before our next marker. Knit 1, slip 1 with yarn in front, and here we are 1 stitch before our next marker, so we knit 1, yarn over, slip marker, knit 1, slip our marker, yarn over, and again we repeat, knit 1, slip 1 with yarn in front, knit 1, slip 1 with yarn in front until 1 stitch before our next marker. We then knit 1, yarn over, slip our marker, knit 2, slip our marker, yarn over, knit 1, slip 1 with yarn in front, knit 1, slip 1 with yarn in front. When we have 3 stitches left, you're going to knit 1, yarn over, and knit 2. And you've increased 8 stitches on this row. For row 2 of our linen stitch, we start with our knit 2, 1, 2, and now we're going to repeat across to 1 stitch before our first marker, purl 1, slip 1 with yarn in back, so your yarn goes back behind your needle to slip your stitch. Yarn to the front to purl, yarn to the back to slip, yarn to the front to purl, yarn to the back to slip. When you get to 1 stitch before your marker, go ahead and purl that stitch, slip your marker, and purl 2. Go ahead and slip that next marker, and then purl 1, slip 1 with the yarn in back across to 1 stitch before your next marker. Purl 1, slip with yarn in back, purl 1, slip with yarn in back, purl 1, and slip with yarn in back. When you are 1 stitch before your next marker, you're going to purl that stitch, slip your marker, purl 1, slip your marker, continue on with purl 1, slip with yarn in back, purl 1, slip with yarn in back, purl 1, slip with yarn in back. Now here we are again, one stitch before our next marker. We're going to purl one and slip that marker, and then purl two, slip our marker, and again purl one, slip with yarn and back, purl one, slip with yarn and back, and purl one, slip with our yarn and back. And when you have 3 stitches left, you're going to purl one and then knit 2 for our edge border. Now into row 3. We're going to start with knit 2. Then we're going to work a yarn over, knit 1. Then we're going to repeat across until 2 stitches before our next marker. Knit 1, slip 1 with yarn in front. Knit 1, slip 1 with yarn in front. And when you're 2 stitches before your next marker, you're going to go ahead and knit 2, yarn over, slip your marker, knit 2, slip your marker, yarn over, knit 1. Then we're going to repeat, knit 1, slip 1 with yarn in front, knit 1, slip 1 with yarn in front. When you are 2 stitches before your next marker, you're going to knit 2, yarn over, slip your marker, knit 1, slip your marker, yarn over, knit 1, then repeat across, knit 1, slip 1 with yarn in front, knit 1, slip 1 with yarn in front, and when you're 2 stitches before your next marker, go ahead and knit those 2 stitches, work a yarn over, slip your stitch marker and knit 2, slip that next stitch marker and yarn over, then knit 1, and repeat until you are 4 stitches from the end. Knit 1, slip 1 with yarn in front, knit 1, slip 1 with yarn in front. When you have 4 stitches left, go ahead and knit 2, yarn over, and knit 2. For row 4, we're going to start with our knit 2. Bump and bump. Yarn to the front, purl 1. Now we're going to repeat across to 2 stitches before our marker. Purl 1, slip 1 with yarn and back. Purl 1, slip 1 with yarn and back. Purl 1, slip 1 with yarn and back. And when you are 2 stitches before your next marker, you're just going to purl those. Slip your marker, purl 2. Go ahead and slip your marker and then purl 1. And then repeat across until 2 stitches before your next marker. Purl 1, slip 1 with yarn and back. Purl 1, slip 1 with yarn and back. Purl 1, slip 1 with yarn and back. And when you are 2 stitches before your next marker, you're going to go ahead and purl those 2 stitches. 1, 2. Slip your stitch marker, go ahead and purl 1. Slip that next stitch marker, purl 1. And then repeat across till 2 stitches before your next marker. Purl 1, slip 1 with yarn and back. Purl 1, slip 1 with yarn and back. Purl 1, slip 1 with yarn and back. When you're down to 2 stitches before your next marker, you're going to purl those. And you're going to slip that next marker, purl those 2 stitches, slip that next marker, purl 1. Then you're going to repeat across until you have 4 stitches left. Purl 1, slip 1 with yarn and back, purl 1, slip 1 with yarn and back, purl 1, slip 1 with yarn and back. And when you have 4 stitches left, you're going to purl 2 and finish off with a knit 2. And you can see at this point when you kind of open it up on your cable, we're already getting our wedges. We've got our little side borders, our beautiful little garter tab cast on, and these little spines running down as well. And that's it. That is how you work the pattern. You're just gonna keep repeating those 4 linen stitch rows. For all the details, the color changes, the needle size, and all that jazz, you're gonna find all that in the pattern PDF over on the website. So if you're standing at the edge of your next adventure, wondering if you should take that first step, let me be the first to encourage you. Yes, pick up your needle, wind that first skein, and cast on. Your adventure awaits. Thanks for hanging with me today, and I will see you in a week with another new design. Bye!